Hello everyone, Razorflamekun here, and in this episode of the Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction Let's Play, we are going to be heading into the Halls of the Dead. This is recorded immediately after the previous episode, so I still have my town portal back to the Dry Hills. Because I did go to town and sell some stuff. Now let's see what this preserved head has. It does have one. I'm going to keep it, even though I do not think that it's going to sell for very much, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it anyways, because we haven't gotten one of those in a while, and I kind of want to make sure that we show off them. But in this episode of the Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction Let's Play, we're going to be going into the Halls of the Dead to find the Horadric Cube, which is the first item we need to find in this quest line that we're currently doing. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. In the previous episode, as you can see, we explored the entire Dry Hills area. So let us begin. Upon going in here, you'll see that it's like the Stony Tomb, only the monsters that you find in here are going to be different, especially these. You want to go after the hollow ones immediately, because they are the ones that are going to keep on raising the undead against you, which is not a good thing. So you want to go straight over to them and kill them as soon as possible to prevent them from raising the dead. Also, I would highly recommend you not pick up any loot in the room you're in until you've cleared the entire room out, because of the fact that, well, as you can obviously guess, it might be difficult for you to do that at the same time that you're fighting. So but that's just my personal recommendation. You don't have to follow it. Another thing that you're going to be finding is you're going to be finding these bats, and there is another chipped diamond. The bats are not that good. Are pretty harmless most of the time, but the other times that they aren't harmless are the times you want to watch out for them, and this is actually going to sell. I think that's going to sell for a pretty decent amount as well. So yeah, we're doing pretty decent in terms of stuff, finding good loot to sell back in town. Anyways, we're going to go through here, go through this health shrine, and again, we have to kill the hollow one so that to prevent him from raising the dead. Also, this dungeon is going to be quite a bit, and I think I just picked up a rune. Yes, I did, an L rune. So, wow. Oh, and mummy sarcophaguses. You want to kill those as quickly as possible so that they stop spawning those dried corpses to against you. So you want to make sure to do that. Anyways, it looks like there is there's a hollow one back here that was raising the dead, so you wanted to make sure to kill him so they stopped raising the dead on you. And there's another gem. Holy crap, what is with all of the gems that I've been finding? And the runes, for that matter. Anyways, kill that guy, and then you're pretty much golden once you kill him. Because, unless there's more than one in a room, because you won't have to deal with him raising the dead. And don't... Okay, poison. Let's see what this crude gnarled staff has. Oh, yeah, that has several good skills on it. This goes down to the second floor. Although, this is not an optional dungeon, like the last one that we went through was. This is a required dungeon. You have to go through here in order to continue the story. That ring is worthless. I'm going to sell it. We're going to go through here because I want to fully explore every area to make sure that I get the most experience, as well as pretty much just the most experience and the most loot. Come on. There we go. So we got a strangling gas there. Whenever I play this, I sometimes talk to myself. Hopefully that doesn't bother you guys. If it does, let me know in the comments section of this video, and I'll stop doing that. But most of the stuff in this area has been taken care of. There's just one more place that we need to go, and that is over this way, because there's another hallway leading up on the mini-map, and it's up this way. So let's see what's up here. Another hollowed one. 2 more, actually. Maybe actually 3 more. One thing that the hollowed ones can do is breathe poison on you, so that's, you want to watch out for that as well. They can do a lot of things. Raise the dead, throw those little things at you, and I'm going to go ahead and drop that because that didn't have anything on it. And a bunch of other things, like shooting those that black stuff at you, hitting you, and that what we just saw, the poison breath, and raising the dead. So they're pretty versatile enemies. Anyways, we're going to be going into the next. We're going down to the next floor because we've finished this floor for the most part. Yep, we did. We finished this floor entirely. So on to get the Horadric cube. I'm 100% positive that there's going to be a minion or a unique monster that we're going to have to fight in order to gain access to the Horadric cube. I'm almost 100% positive of that. Come on, is there anything? Okay, nope, we took care of all the monsters there. So next, what we have to do is go through and pick up the loot that was dropped. Because everyone loves loot. Especially good loot, but oh well, I think that was worth it, I think. Anyways, looks like we're full, so we have to go back to town again. And I hope I stop getting gems and runes, because otherwise I'm going to be... Well, the gems aren't going to be that big of an issue once we get the Horadric cube, but the other one, the runes, are. Because you want to keep every rune. I mean, that's pretty much the way that I always play the game, is I always keep the runes. And yeah, I was right to keep that, because I knew it would sell for quite a lot. 381, and wow, only 64, but that one sold for 381. So we didn't get as much gold as we could have, but we got a decent amount. Let's see, nothing there. So I'm gonna go ahead, just deposit the gold again, and we're gonna go to Drogden, because I do need to go ahead and buy 4 more of these, so that we're at, and 1 of these, so that we're back at max. And as you can see, our experience is slowly climbing up again, but we're still quite a ways away from level 20. As for the best level to be at the end of this act, I'm not exactly positive, because I don't really have exact, but I think around level 20, 26, 27, I think maybe. I don't know for sure though. Ah, come on. Wow, so many enemies. And every single altercation that like that we get into actually gives us a pretty decent, and wow, superior chainmail. That'll sell for a pretty good amount back at base. Ah, here is a minion monster, and holy crap, I remember this one. This one is definitely gonna might kill me if I'm... Yep, Night Hex, Lightning Enchanted. Stop doing that. It wasn't the minion monster that I was thinking of, but it definitely is one that you should watch out for, because as you can see, Lightning Enchanted does a lot of damage. And again, go straight for the... Nope, there aren't any others, so... Yep, you want to head straight for the hollowed ones, so that you don't take too much damage. Anyways, as for games that I've been playing recently, I've actually been playing quite a lot of Plants vs. Zombies. I really enjoyed that game, and I'm going to make a little bit of a announcement video about that game in the future, because to be perfectly honest with you guys, I'm actually going to do an LP of that game. I'm not exactly sure when, but I am going to do an LP of that game because it is a really fun game, and I really enjoy playing it. So just keep that in mind. As for other things, nothing too important has been happening in my life recently. So yeah, nothing else much to talk about, but we can still get a bunch of I'm still having a lot of fun putting up these videos for you guys. So let's see. I definitely want to kill this solid one so that he stops raising the undead. Because him raising the undead is not going to be very good for us because, well, as you can obviously you might notice sometimes there are traps in these dungeons, so you want to be fairly careful in these dungeons because there are sometimes traps. Just look for those little circles in the walls. And I forgot that this is a freaking 3-floor dungeon. Thought that this was only a 2-floor dungeon, but it's not. It's a 3-floor. So there's another hollow one back here. I didn't see that guy. And let's see. Yeah, I didn't see that guy back there, so that was pretty... I wasn't expecting it. Oh, there's our first scale mill drop. And we're full. So we're not full, or yes, we are full. The Hawk Helm won't sell for too much, so I'm going to go ahead and... I know it won't sell for much because it doesn't have any special attributes on it. And there's the hall of there's another waypoint. So we've got a second waypoint. So we can easily come back here if we want to. And I'm actually going to save the town portal scroll and go back to Luca Lane now, which will save us time in the long run. Anyways, we're gonna get a bunch of gold, quite a bit of gold this round because of the fact that we got 2 sets of armor that we sold. So we got 9,000 gold this time instead of 7,000, 6,000. So that was a really good run. So I'm really liking that quite a lot. Anyways, we have to go back into the Halls of the Dead level 2 because we're not quite done with that dungeon yet. There's still more to the floor that we're on, and that means more experience that we can get. So, whoa, where did you come from? I didn't see him anywhere, so, and where are you going? So yeah, mummy sarcophagus, get rid of that so we don't have to deal with it. And go up here, because there's take care of hollow one, then the sarcophagus. I think that's the correct course of action. And we get a whole bunch of poison, because these guys also drop poison stuff on you, which I don't like. And crap, there's a hidden trap there. There's so much they have to keep in mind when you're going through these dungeons, because, again, you don't know when those things are going to pop out, and they could pop out and you could lose quite a bit of experience, or not experience, quite a bit of health. God. Go up this way, take care of the hollow one like we usually do. I mean, this game pretty much plays itself at this point in the game. Go ahead and use that. And wow, I don't remember this floor being quite as extensive as this, but I guess it is. Although I don't remember it being this extensive. Anyways, we got a rejuvenation. I'm going to go ahead and use it so that we can recover some of the health that we lost. And then we're going to head back this way because there's this one area with a closed door that probably has some enemies in it. Or not. So we've gone through this entire floor. Next, we're going down to the 3rd floor. So we just head back the way we came. I'm going to pick up this magic spear now as well. And we're going to go down to the 3rd floor and hopefully find the Horadric cube sometime soon. There we go. 3rd floor. Another scroll town portal, and more urns, and looks like he killed something. So that's good. That's really good of him to kill that. And we got another hollow one over here. Yeah. One thing that those monsters right there do is whenever they hit you in such a way that it counts as a elemental hit, like a hit with lightning. So just keep that in mind. And yep, we're pretty much cleaning house in this dungeon. Getting a lot of experience, up to 480,000. And we go over here, and there is, this is definitely the, yep, that was indeed the monster that I thought was going to be a unique monster, and there definitely was a unique monster here. Anyways, now we can go ahead and do this and get the Horadric cube. And I'm gonna immediately head back to town to show you what it show you stuff. But first, I'm gonna show you. It's 3x4, and you can actually store some items in here to free up space in your inventory if you want to. However, we're gonna go back to town. And I'm gonna show you some of the other attributes of it. Yep, we got the cube. So we go and talk to Dr. Kane.
There in that Horadric cube. According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore a Horadric staff. To do it, use the cube as you would a scroll. When the cube opens, place both pieces of the staff into it and use the cube's transmute power. You'll be pleased to know that the cube has other alchemical uses as well. 6 gems plus 1 sword transmute into a socketed longsword. You may also transmute 2 quivers of crossbow bolts into 1 quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts.
So yep, he basically told us what it does, and I'm going to show you. He didn't tell us very much at all about the transmutation powers of it, but I'm going to show you the transmutation powers as right after I sell the stuff and repair equipment and stuff like that. So first we do the selling. This jewel is not very helpful, so I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And splint mail 93, 96. Nope, still not good. Okay, so this is what we can do. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and prepare, so it won't take me too long though. Let's just hope I remember it. Let's just hope that this is the right one. I'm pretty sure this is the right way to do this, but as you notice, I'm getting out sets of 3s of each of the gems, and you'll see why once I finish getting out the sets of 3s. And as you can see, this will definitely free up a lot of space in our bank, which was getting really full. But anyways, basically what I'm going to be showing off is that you can use the cube to combine these gems into higher versions of them. And you'll see what I mean once I do this. So we're gonna go ahead and deposit these 3 in here and transmute, and voila! It turns 3 flawed into a regular topaz. So let's do it again. 3 chipped into a flawed, and that's pretty much how this works. And I'm actually going to go ahead and do this for every single gem that I have currently, because they'll turn into better versions and they'll free up a whole lot of space in my stash, because I've been keeping every single gem. And as you obviously could tell, I was starting to run out of space very quickly. But this is a pretty easy one to figure out, and I really like this one because we are going to start finding gems quite often, and since we're going to be finding a lot of gems, we are definitely going to be wanting to make sure to do this to keep them upgraded to the highest version possible, so that we can get the highest quality possible from, or the highest amount of, the highest amount of stat enchantments that we can get out of them. So let's see. Yeah, nothing much else that I need to do. Although I am going to go back, and we are going to finish up the dungeon that we're going through. So I am going to go and do that, because we're not done with this dungeon yet. There's still a few more things that I need, two other directions that I need to go, and that means that there's going to be more monsters to kill for more experience. So we're going to head down this way, and we run into a not a unique, but a minion monster of one of those hollowed ones, and he gained a level finally. He finally gained a level, so I'm pretty happy about that, because it took him long enough to gain a level, but he finally did gain a level, so that's awesome. Now, doesn't look like I'm going to get too much else from here, from around here, so we're going to head back out. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there as well to free up the space in the inventory. And we're going to be heading back the way we came. Let's see. So now how much experience does he need? He needs another 126,000. So, and there's definitely a bunch of hollowed ones in here. There's one over here as well. And we killed all the guys in here. Or almost all of them. Looks like there's... Yep, there's a mummy sarcophagus in here, so I have to take care of that to get them to stop spawning. Next, we're just going to go ahead and kick all the urns to get the most amount of stuff from them, and check these weapon racks like we did in the previous chapter, or the previous act, and then we're going to go up into this area, which has, wow, a lot more enemies. And we're pretty much just killing, I think was, yeah, and I heard another gem drop. Chipped emerald. Then we got a scroll of identify here. Superior wolf head, scroll of identify. Let's see what this superior wolf head has. Oh yeah, that is going to sell really well, I think. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna swap out this gem, that for that. And I realized I said gem when I obviously meant ring, but that's gonna be a better ring than the one that I currently have, in terms of the amount of gold that I'll be able to start getting using that, which is, it's gonna be higher because basically, because it'll increase the amount of gold that I find by a total of 29%. So whenever I find gold, I'll gain 29% more gold than usual. That's how that works. And that's the end of this dungeon and this video. So until next time, this has been Razorflamekun. May all of your days shine brightly.